Heyo, in the woods. Recently I watched these videos of people in like 1989 or 86 going to McDonald's or to 7-Eleven and just seeing how people interacted back then. It was mind-opening. Not eye-opening, mind-opening. And that really just kind of kick-started my, I don't know, transformation in a way. Phones for me, like I really want a flip phone now. Just to have texts, calling, maps, because I'll get lost without that, and Spotify, because I can't imagine not listening to music. But yeah, and then for like internet culture and like, emails and YouTube, all that stuff I just do on the laptop or on the computer, you know, in my room. That's the only place I access it. Every other time during the day, I'm not going to look at that stuff. It's polluting. It's mentally polluting. I'm onto something there. You know, if we didn't have enough resources, the environment never, you know, gave us enough resources, so we opened up factories and it started to pollute. The same thing with the internet. In a way, I guess it doesn't really correlate, but it pollutes you. It really does. I mean, the short form media, just consuming all day, all this TikToks, and you know what I mean. It's just not good for the body, not good for the brain. Obviously, you can have some balance in there, and everyone's different. But for me, it's not what I want. That's not how I want to live. So it's not how I'm living. I'm out here in the woods. Couldn't be happier. Well, I could be happier, but could I? I guess, yeah, I guess at any time people could always be that much happier. I'm pretty content right now. I'm pretty chilled. I was thinking about something that I wanted to talk about as well. I'm sure it'll come back to me. This trail here is long. It's not long, it's just a straight road. See, it's just that, both ways. And it's kind of boring. Lots of invasives. Like right now, I'm walking by so many camphor, sword fern over there, Caesar weed, and oh, look at that, ardisia. Beautiful. It was so much fun spraying those plants, like just getting out there in the woods and just spraying shit. Now, after having all that time away from being a spray tech, I still recognize it. It's like it doesn't really stir up any emotions. I guess it kind of does, because it's like, oh, this land could be so much better. But I'm not like, I can't walk here because of all these invasives. It's too ugly. I still appreciate the natural beauty. Again, I think I said this a long time ago, but it's like when you go to war. Let's say World War II, we're fighting the Japanese, and then you get back home to your country and you see a Jap person, and you're just so, like, oh, that motherfucker type thing. That's not good. That's not being human, at least for me. Speaking of Jap, I watched Godzilla -1. It was pretty good. Now, the first half of the movie fucking dragged when it would talk with the kamikaze pilot and his family. Oh my gosh. It was just such a contrast to the action. It didn't really fit. Anyway, yeah, this is just random. Also, speaking about Jap, next year I definitely want to do a workaway. And I was thinking, oh, what about Italy or somewhere, you know, that region up there, because it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. And then seeing just how old everything is. And how it feels like, from the pictures I saw, I'm sure it's not everywhere, but some cities are just made with, you know, the environment in mind, at least topography. It looks like it just naturally settles in, and where they are, like I saw cliffs by a beach, and like there's a nice town perched in there. It's very scenic, it's so beautiful. And I was thinking about going over there. And that would be cool. That's, you know, a totally different culture, a totally different way of life. Everything seems a lot more slower and rich. But then I was thinking, I grew up on Japanese stuff. that would be a bigger culture shock, I believe, just being there. Like, I want to go out in the countryside and whatever, but just, it's so foreign. That's what I crave. I crave something totally new. So yeah, next year I'm gonna try for that. I think I'm getting close to the end of the trail. When I walked to the end, it was just a fence and said, "Hey, you're on camera, buddy. Don't trespass." It's like, I thought this was a 6-mile trail, buddy. And I doubt I walked 3 miles all the way out. And I doubt that I already walked 3 miles back. Can't really tell. It's beyond this bend. Let's see. Comedy. I feel like I've become, or I've leveled up in my comedic game. I feel like I just leveled up in general. It's crazy. I always felt like I was struggling to find myself, or, you know, how life is. But just fuck me. That's not too bad. I just stepped in bear dung right there. That's cool. Anyway, yeah, it's just like, it was a long time coming, but it happened. I had to completely just deconstruct myself and put myself back together, which was no fun, but I mean, shit, dude. I mean, throughout this whole year, I've been doing nothing but just deconstructing and deconstructing. And it got to the point where it's like, I feel like I'm aging backwards. I feel like I'm just like an infant, and everything's just so new. It's like, how do I act? How do I behave? What? But I'm a swallow the toad type guy. I dove into that feeling so fucking deep, and I found myself at the end of it. So that was cool. Shit. Yeah, I am at the end. Is there someone's house over there? It's good talk. I'll talk a little bit more before we get to the end. It's a little embarrassing. Speaking of embarrassing, I came across this too. It's like, anyway, have a beautiful day.